It's their first encounter as to whether or not they have low testosterone. Some people come to us and they've been on testosterone medication or been tested before, but a lot of people just hear about the symptoms of low testosterone and they're interested into whether or not they have low testosterone. So oftentimes we'll end up diagnosing them before they enter the trial, and it gives them an opportunity then to get onto medication and see if it actually will benefit them and help the symptoms that they came in for. So typically from a patient perspective, they come in and we get their symptoms from them, make sure that there's no medical conditions that would be contraindicated to taking testosterone, like they don't have prostate cancer or something along those lines. And then we draw blood work to make sure that they actually have low testosterone, and then they get randomized into one of several different arms of different medications to take. No, it's very easy for patients, and the visits are set up pretty much like they would be if they were seeing me as their primary care for testosterone. There's a little bit more paperwork because sometimes there's questionnaires that go into figuring out their symptoms, because a lot of the symptoms aren't something we can diagnose with lab work. It's, are you sleeping okay? You know, how's your mental function? How's your energy level? You know, sexual health questionnaires and things like that. From a personal perspective for them, they get access to healthcare. So a lot of people who don't have insurance or have high deductibles, it allows them to get their lab work done, allows them to access the medications without having to pay out of pocket, because some of them can be very expensive. And then from a more global perspective, it helps the rest of the community to either get better medications on the market. You know, we've just recently, one oral medication has gotten to market, and it's really the first oral testosterone. Up till now, you've either had to do shots or gels. And then it's also making sure that the drugs that are on the market are safe, because sometimes in post-marketing, we do a lot of post-marketing studies where drugs that are already FDA approved, they'll want to find out, does this raise blood pressure? Does this affect somebody's diabetes? And we'll do a trial based upon that.